Oh, okay. Here we go. Good Sunday morning to you, and welcome to Sunday Soul Talks with Lori Tivitot. When Cynthia gets here, I gotta show her this plant. Okay, so I'm back on my computer, and when somebody gets here, I need to know. Hey, Peter, can you get on your phone and see? Actually, no, I have my phone. I can find out if I've got a voice. I've got a voice. It's it is. No, I ain't gonna. Okay, it's working. Oh, well, I didn't know what I was going to talk about, but I. Tell you something. Anybody that makes a cola crack to my grandson gets a shot in the mush from me. I hate people that are always calling other people names. I hate people who are always calling other people names. Now, Archie Bunker, of course, was a character, but this is what's happening globally. Literally, globally. Every single person is hating people who call other people names when the whole time you're calling yourself whatever if you're labeling somebody else a narcissist, you're the same. Hey, Peter, can you put the fan on out here? It's very, very warm already, and it's 9:02. Is anything else, your master? Anyway, okay. Oh, that feels so good. Thank you. So, Archie Bunker was the epitome. Meathead. The guy, the Mr. Jefferson. So, God, how do I make this clear? He's labeling other people, keeping the finger pointed out there so he doesn't have to look at himself. And that is blatant. That's how the mind works. We don't know. Our false me, the belief in this character, hurts inside. And for it to temporarily feel better, it projects its labels on others out there when the whole time he is hating himself. As he says, I hate other people who basically label other people, call other people names. He's doing the same thing. That's what our minds do. And when you realize this, your mind doesn't want to own its narcissism, its uh, uh, lying, its uh, cheating. It's it doesn't want to own it. It's so quick to judge the others, so it won't look at itself. And in the meantime, that hatred for the others or the judgment for the others is hurting you. You're literally calling yourself out without seeing it. You're calling yourself out without seeing it. What else does he say?
No, I ain't gonna hurt his little feelings or things like that. Let me tell you something. Anybody that makes a Polak crack to my grandson gets a shot in the mush from me.
A Polak crack to his grandson is going to get a shot in the face from me. Now, he can call Meathead, and a Polak, but the grandson, he won't, because that's mine. This is a powerful video. And it was so before its time because Meathead just put his head down like, what? What? Because he was so flabbergasted by Carol, or by Archie not being able to see through everything that he was saying. I, so I have a situation going on at the school that I'm at. There's a woman, a teacher, in a different room who is, let's say, self-destructing. She's sabotaging her own life, which is what we all do. But she's causing so much turmoil amongst the teachers. Not me, because I can see it. I literally see it. I have no problem with this woman. I see exactly what she's coming from her hurt little girl inside. So she talks down to other people. And the only way she could hurt somebody else is if she's hitting the hurt that's already in you. And I looked at one of the teachers, or one of the paras. She is she's not an actual teacher. Neither am I. But it doesn't matter to me. She already feels less than. Each one of our little me's already feels less than. It believes it's less than the others. So when this teacher talks down to this para is a teacher's assistant. She helps the kids. It triggers her. Not worthy of love, peace. And she even started talking about how it hurt her. And I looked right in her eye like I do, and I said, this is your gift. She's your gift. She wouldn't hear it. She wouldn't hear it. So I put it, it's out there. It's out there, and it's up to her whether she goes there or not. That show is so far ahead of its time, right? I was like, Nemo Sausage. Nemo Sausage Head, thank you so much for being here. What would you call Lori Head? I wonder. Aww. I know. I know this may seem like it's ahead of time, but it really isn't. I know, Nemo, that, good morning, Cynthia. Thank you for being here. I know that you just being here for the short amount of time, plus commenting, the fun we've had all over the years, I know there's been an effect in there. I know there has been. I see it in your writing. I see it. And this boy that I've been connecting with at the school, last week I talked about how he was so closed in and so wore the hoodie and slept all the time, blah, blah, blah. He's so withdrawn. This past week, actually Thursday, we've been having some talks. I can't even believe the stuff that's coming out of my mouth with this kid. And he goes, I had a realization. I'm like, there's no doubt, darling. I love you so much, Mr. Jimmy Kins, and I love our journey together. So much love here. Anyway, this boy brought it back. He literally made me cry this week. He literally made me cry because when he said I had a realization about myself, I was like, the tears came immediately, and he's looking at me like, what? He'd never had a realization about himself. He was so withdrawn, so stuck in his head that he couldn't see above it. And literally, it's been a week. Well, there was the first 2 days I was there was the beginning, the opening. And then this week, it's just such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing to see someone who's been so withdrawn and stuck in those thoughts of I'm a piece of shit, basically. I'm not worthy of love. Just a little bit of love. That's all it is. And anyone who's hurt you is hurting. You are each other's mirror. You are each other's mirror, and it's possible to be the one to open to this love. Look at them, the one that's hurting you. See them as hurting themselves, and they are your gift for you to open up to see the love that you are. This person that seemingly is hurting you, or the one you're judging the most, the one that, because the judgment that your mind is coming up with is what's hurting you, not the other person. Not the other person. Because in reality, the other person really isn't even there like that. They're not even that image. That image of them is in your mind. Like I was talking with another girl. Was it a girl? Oh, somebody, one of the kids, about someone who's passed on. And I said, where are they going to go? I said, they were in your imagination. You can think of them right now and get that feeling and see their image right there when they were out of the room, when they seemingly were alive, when they were just, I don't know, say they went to the store. When they could have been dead. They could have gotten hit by a car along the way or whatever, but you didn't know they were hit by the car and gone. You didn't know. So there was no reaction here. There was no, poor me, I'm so sad, I missed them, until you found out that they were dead. The image that you thought of them as they were at the store there was nothing wrong. There's still nothing wrong even when they're gone, seemingly gone. You're just identifying with a body and a name. That's not who they are. They are the light, just as much as you are that light. We are all that light. Every single human. No one is less than because you're judging them. Archie Bunker was judging the Polacks and judging other people for hating people when he's the one that's hating. What? You have to laugh at it. And that's what I told the teachers at the school. I said, instead of being hurt, can you laugh? Can you laugh at the situation? That dissipates it all. And the very next day, I said that to one of the teachers, actually. I said, if you laugh, it will dissipate the whole thing. And so the next day when I got in there, she said to all the teachers, before the kids got there, she goes, Lori had the best idea. And I'm going, oh, I have no idea what I said. I literally have no idea what's coming at any point. So, and when she said it would break, she saw that it is the best thing was laughing at the situation, laughing at the thoughts. Good morning, Margie. Laughing at those thoughts, right, Margie? Laughing at them as they come to condemn someone else. Laugh at them. There you go again. It's okay. I wore my shirt this week, it's okay, at the school. And they're all like, huh? I said, yep, that's my motto. It's okay. All of it is okay. Anything that seemingly hurts in the moment, it's your gift. Can you at least take a breath and say, it's okay? Because it's only the mind that's having an issue. It's only the stories that are constantly going from past mistakes someone made and how they're going to continue. Of course it'll continue if you keep that story going, because they're there for you. They're there for your awakening. Literally, everybody that seemingly hurts you, no one can hurt you. It was Eleanor Roosevelt that said, no one can hurt you without your permission. And as you heal inside and realize that each person that triggers you, the trigger, it was in you, that's, as it heals and you see it, you thank them for it. You don't have to thank them out loud, but secretly thanking them for getting you to see this. When I have someone say something to me and it hurts, it's like, there's another one. Thank you. I don't say it out loud, but I realize it's a blessing. Even Peter, oh my God, it's such a blessing. It's changing everything in our relationship. It's so beautiful. Bringing us back to the beginning of our relationship. You know, how fun. Oh my God, yesterday. Yay! He's going to cut his toenails. I've been after him. I was imagining myself doing it. Although they're going to be all over the kitchen, all over the living room floor. Because his toenails are so hard. Bing! They go all over the place. Whatever. At least he's doing it, so I don't get caught up in the night. Anyway, yeah. We're going to the beach today instead of yesterday. He thought it was going to be rainy yesterday. It never rained. We had a great, we watched a movie yesterday. Oh, you guys. This movie was phenomenal. I don't know if it's just me, but Peter felt it too. It is a feeling movie. It's with Kevin Bacon and Keira, his wife. They play. It is beyond acting. Seriously, this movie is beyond acting. You can feel every real life situation. Oh my God. I want to watch it again. I really want to watch it again. It was powerful. Oh God. What was it? Peter, what was the name of that movie? What was it? Tough and Stuff. The best you can. The best you can. I'm going to type that in there. You guys, I don't even know where we saw it, if it was on Netflix. So well done. It transports, you feel like you're in this movie, and it's about a real life. I mean, it has to be based on a real life thing because it was so powerfully felt. I'm just over the moon about this movie. I really am going to watch it again because when you can relate with a movie like that, it can help heal the mind. It can help heal when you put yourself in the situation and see how, because all of life is from your perspective. That's only one perspective. There are 8 billion perspectives on this earth. You can look at something one way through your filtered mind and see it completely different through somebody else's filtered mind. Nobody sees the same thing the same way. We don't see it the same way. We see it as we are, as our conditioning that was put down in us when we were kids. My nose is running. I think it's because my eyes teared up. Thank you, Nemo. He's probably gone now, but Jimmy and I go so far back, way back to the beginning of Facebook. Literally, it was so much fun on the internet with him, off the cuff. He helped me be myself. That was the first place that I could actually spontaneously, maybe in typing on a computer, but be my unfiltered self. Him, Johnny, and I used to laugh. We were blooming idiots with what we were saying. I was typing so fast with them. That's another thing he helped me with, typing so fast. Him and Johnny both helped me start to be myself, at least on the computer. I didn't know who myself was. When people say just be yourself, I was so grown so much with mom, worried about what others think so much, which was drilled into her. I'm not blaming her one bit. She lived a sad existence because of that mind. So worried about doing the wrong thing, saying the wrong thing. And I was completely opposite. She tried to put me in that box, but I wasn't going to be completely put in the box. I was in the box, but as my adulthood went on, and a huge part of that was Jimmy and Johnny and I typing was a big part of me beginning to realize who I really am. There's nothing wrong with it. We'd laugh. It was so spontaneous, and it did not matter what came out of those fingers. It was just fun. We had fun almost every night. And Peter's little conditioned mind, you don't have that much fun with me. That whole poor me thing. And so that was something else that we had to work through. Because it was like, that was another, I shouldn't be doing this because I have a husband. What? Like I was doing something wrong. And I wasn't. But Peter was the mirror for me to give myself permission. Because I actually sat there one day and went, I'm having so much fun. What's wrong with it? This is the same thing with Jacob, with this boy. I can see inside something behind the scenes. with a young boy, an older woman talking with a young boy, something's wrong. I see those thoughts lurking in there. But when he said, I realized something about myself, the tears, I can't help it. Because just affecting one person in your life in a positive way, the feeling, I can't even. And this is, I don't know, maybe sounding conceited or coming from the mind or whatever, but I know that I've affected other people, especially. One was my girlfriend's son, who was 13 years old when he came out to me. He was safe enough. He felt safe enough to come out to me at 13, telling me he was gay, which made a whole bunch of other. He's living his best life today because he's not suppressing or feeling ashamed of who he is. If any one of you gets that from this, being able to be yourself. I think that's why people gravitate towards me when I go somewhere, because they don't feel judged. They are okay. They are okay to be themselves. Even when I remember a few years, 2 years ago, when Jeannie invited me to go to California, and we had that great trip, met Sherry, the whole thing, and then she wanted to do it again because the medical medium guy was going there again, and she had it all planned out or whatever, and the dates and everything, and then she changed her mind at the last minute, and she felt so terrible. I'm like, it's okay. I wasn't attached to. It didn't have to be. I'm not so rigid. It's more going with the flow of things. In most things nowadays, it's just, okay, redirect. It wasn't meant to be. I see the bigger picture now is, this Jonathan guy that I was telling you about, he talks about the divine hand. The divine hand, no matter what is happening, whether it's a fire across wherever and it takes down a village or whatever, there's the divine hand. Abraham Hicks, years ago, I was listening to Esther they talk about the law of attraction. She said, your life can become mundane or routine or whatever, and it gets boring. Quite frankly, it can become boring when it's the same thing day after day. And some tragic thing happens. The mind is going to be, I don't want this is terrible, blah, blah, blah. But there's a part of it it's a new thing. It's something different. And you're getting something accomplished. Like I talked about recently about how when Hurricane Ian happened here and how devastating it seemed to be. But everybody came together. Everything always works out. It's holy. Something huge. I see the rings. Something big just jumped in that water. Maybe it's an iguana. Whew! I mean, the splash. You guys wouldn't hear it because I want you guys. Can you please tell me how the audio is today? You know me and audio. I'm doing this on my computer, but I decided because I've been listening to things on my computer through my earbuds. So, and I've seen other people on the earbuds too. I've seen, and it seems pretty clear. Is it clear, guys? Let me know if it's clear. Um, I forgot what I have to say. I really want to know if this is clear, or if I should take these things out and just listen. Oh my God, a half an hour already? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Nobody wants to tell me if it's clear. I just want to know if this is a good thing. Clear. Thank you, Margie. Okay. Maybe this is the way to go. Because also you're not hearing the cars that go by as much as my phone was picking up everything around. Okay, Cynthia, great. Yes, maybe. And I don't have to put my phone sideways and deal with the putting it on that stand. Oh my God, so nice. Yeah, there was something I was talking about, but I've lost it. For now, anyway. Who knows? Maybe it'll come back. I was talking in the beginning of this, where no one was here for almost 10 minutes, about Archie Bunker and how I posted that about his. Uh, and oh my God, a lot of people saw it and commented, and it was like, oh my God, the Archie was ahead of his time because he was labeling, pointing the finger, calling his son-in-law meathead and Pollock or whatever. But when his grandson came along, when they had a baby, he said, I hate people who call other people names. This is what I talk about. Pointing that finger with three fingers pointing back at yourself without, he's so oblivious. I mean, like I said, that show was ahead of its time. Big time. If we brought that back, oh, the turmoil. Can you imagine okay, so that's another thing is racism. Yes, racism is a thing in this country. But a lot of it stems from the actual black community believing they are less than. There couldn't be racism if they didn't believe it. If they didn't believe that they were beneath white people. I know black people that don't feel that way. I actually am in a room full of black people. Have a great time with them. They're no different. The skin The skin is a color. The inside is just like gay people. The inside is the same. Food goes in, food comes out. Exactly the same way. And we're taught. I had this epiphany this morning we are taught that from the time we are little, that looks are important. I'm here to tell you. Well, good morning, Heidi. Thanks for being here, you guys. Looks. When you look in that mirror, do you pick yourself apart? Do you really look? Can you actually look in your eye? Because you can't look in your eyes. It's impossible to look in your eyes. You have to focus on one. And say, I challenge you this week to look in that mirror and say, I love you. And mean it. It might not at first feel true, but I guarantee you if you continue it, that changes every. He's sweeping. Thank you. He's sweeping. Oh my God. I married the best man. I really did. Without even realizing it. Okay, Cynthia, look at this plant. Do you see the stalk on it? It's about this big round. And Shannon, who gave it to me, hers is still, I am not doing anything to this plant except watering it. I used to see self-loathing, guilt, shame, but I see love and compassion now. I didn't know what I didn't know. Exactly. I love that, Heidi. I love that. And it's not because of the relationship you're in. It's because of you seeing that love that you are. Because relationships can, especially a new relationship, can feed that ego. I know, right, Cynthia? What the heck? It's going. It loves it here. But I had to take Lily, my Peace Lily, in. It's too hot out here for it. Yesterday I brought it in. Yeah. Oh, Heidi, I'm so glad. I tell you, girl, you guys, my tears, my eyes are full of water. This whole freaking video, it seems. When you can touch somebody, I mean, you're me, but the more you stay here, you guys, that love, that's what's going to change your world, one at a time. As our own worlds change, it has a ripple effect. Because as we come into, like, the classroom I'm in, that, there's all that infighting, and I am just staying neutral in the whole thing, because I see it all. Each one can be healed by this. It's possible. I don't know what's going to happen. But that fighting, they're all so miserable while I'm just watching it all. It's so beautiful to say little things or just be and see the ripple effect. That boy that was so shut down, he's actually this week, no hoodie. He came in with it, but he took it off almost immediately. There's no hiding. He wasn't hiding all week. I literally been talking with him for a week. And he's gone. It's his birthday next week, so he's gone to New York to see his dad. And he was excited about it. Oh, it's dad and his sister. I was so excited for him. The timing, God's timing. God, not the man in the sky, whatever's making all of this happen. The timing is never off, ever. Even when something looks disastrous, like I was saying with the fires and the floods and the blah, blah, blah. Nobody's suffering. Only the body and mind seemingly is suffering. But in reality, it's the suffering, the seeming suffering, that drives people to be open to the love message that you already are, that we already are. I was typing with my book. I didn't work on it at all this week. I'm kind of at a standstill because I don't know how to make chapters. I don't know. Anyway, if anybody knows, I don't know, pages on the help. I'm begging for help because I don't know how to do it. Anyway, well, I could ask my chat, actually. That's how I got this far. But as I'm writing it and seeing how he would ask for more money and I would blow up, be all, what? And block him. but then go back. I said to Peter, I said, I am the epitome. Oh, hang on, Heidi. Of an idiot. I literally am an idiot. Anybody who reads this book is going to say, what an idiot she is. But I take it lightly. I'm not labeling myself an idiot. I'm just owning my idiotness. I was obviously being an idiot. Oh my God, going back. I keep typing, wanting it to. Well, I did get to the end where it was done, and I did not continue being an idiot. I finally saw the end of it. Yeah, see, we want to uh, automatically correct somebody else for calling themselves that. I'm not taking it serious, I'm laughing because I own my idiocy. I was an idiot for keep going back. I thought I was helping somebody. But when you look back, it's like it was blatantly in my face. The guy couldn't even type English clearly. So I knew, but I overlooked it. Me, the grammar Nazi, when Facebook first started, I couldn't stand that people they were typing and misspelling. I was the grammar Nazi. Finally, I backed out. I was like, does it matter? I'm still understanding what they're saying, but I was making it matter. And, oh my gosh, this guy couldn't even spell please. He couldn't, oh my. If you guys ever read this book, you're going to be like, what? But know that it had to be that big to get me. Yes, exactly, Heidi, because I know. And being an idiot is part of it. I love that little idiot that had to be seen as an idiot for me to be where I am today within. I would not do it any other way. That whole scam thing had to be that way in order for me to see clearly that I am the love I was looking for out there in money, in things, in other people, other relationships. It pointed me right back here, but I had to sit with it. I had to sit with that. All of those judgments against myself. And it made me. It literally made me. My whole world imploded. And sitting with all those beliefs, woo, there was a lot of beliefs stemming from I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of love. Basically, that's what every human is coming from. And when you remember that, nobody feels worthy. There's very few that feel worth it. So anybody that you run into and it's painful, if you can't say thank you for hitting something in you, realize that they are hurting. They feel worthless. If you can remember that, you take the personalness of it out of you. It's not personal. Whatever is coming out of them is from their pain, and everybody is in pain. I have not come across in my life, my beings with other people, I've not come across anyone that's not in pain, including myself. There is still pain. Obvious. I don't know if there's an end. Some say there's an end, but I haven't found it. This is just a journey. And what was the question? Oh shit. What was the question? Shit, Heidi. Oh boy. What was the question? Oh, the question about the book. Okay, so it's all written. It's all in order now, which it was all over the place before. It was a mess. I've got it in order. Now, I need to put it into chapters. No idea how to do that. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. No worries. No worries. I love that. I learned that when we went to Jamaica when the kids were young. We went on a cruise. Irie is what they say. No worries. Everything is okay. And now that's my motto. I just realized that. That's what I say all the time. It's okay. It's only the mind that flips out over something that's happening. Create an outline. That is talking Greek to me. Create an outline. I wouldn't even know the first thing about creating an outline. Irie, yeah, it's going to work out, or the book's not going to come out. You know what? Because now, because I wrote it, I word for word, me and Frank's dialogue. I copied all. That's what kept me sane after. It gave me something to do after, right after the scam. It just gave me something to focus on. Typing it all. I didn't even copy and paste. I typed it all out. Oh my God, Heidi. Oh my God, Heidi. That would be such a blessing to me. Okay, I will private message you and we'll make a time. Oh my God. Yeah, this whole tech thing, I'm such a idiot when it comes to tech. Okay, I'm not a complete idiot when it comes to it because I am able to take my videos and upload them to YouTube and put them on there. That's something. I don't know how I know that. Somebody must have shown me at some point a long time ago, and I was able to retain it. I love you, my friend, too. Okay. God, my nose. Iris. Oh, Irie. Yes, Irie. That's what they say in Jamaica. Irie. Jamaica Mon. We had the best time. Oh my God. That was the only real vacation we went to. Well, I can't say that because we used to go camping all the time to camp with the kids. But Travis was 6. They were 11. Wait. I'm hearing thunder. I'm creating an 8-week course for women for my therapy sessions and helping them return to love. Awesome, girlfriend. Helping them return to love. That's beautiful. Good for you. I love that. Yeah, as we do this, it heals us. Each person that I talk with, privately or where, it heals me. Like this kid, I can't even tell you the joy I feel. Excited, yeah. I feel it through I feel it too. You're going to be awesome at that. That's what you do too. Helping them return to love. I hope. I mean, this kid, I'm just focusing on him. But the thing is, I don't even know if I'm going to be back in that school after next Friday's my last day, and he's gone all week. But the seeds have been planted, and that's all I can do. Plant the seeds. From there, I don't know. Helping. Yes, helping. That's all we can do. Do our best to help, because the message is returning to the love that you already are, that you've just forgotten the love, or God. God is love. I like to call it love. But The ego mind doesn't know what love is. It's conditional. But the God love, agape love, or whatever, is there's no judgment in it. The minute a judgment comes up, it's not love. The minute a judgment comes up. And that's what happens in relationships. In the beginning, we think that that's what love is, all that butterflies and newness and, feeding that ego, but putting yourself, when you first we're all walking each other home, exactly. That is the best saying. Oh my God, I just love that saying. It's in the Course in Miracles too, Heidi. But Ram Dass, I love that man. Him and Dr. Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer. When I first woke up in 1998, he shortly after that he came out with The Power of Intention, and I got the CDs. My mom had seen him on public television, and I got the CDs for both of us, for her and I. I listened to The Power of Intention no less than 100 times. I don't even know. It was probably more than that. All 4 CDs. It were in my car everywhere I drove, and I drove a lot because I was a traveling hairdresser. So the concepts were just so, I could feel the truth in that. And the kids would hear it. Of course, the Miracles love that you're sharing this. And Wayne's cassettes, yeah. Okay, so once I got the power of intention, I started looking back because he talks about that in his Real Magic. Oh, Real Magic was the best. You can get it all on YouTube for free now. But his first one was, yes, I got cassettes. I got everything of his, and I sent it all to Alicia eventually. Your Erroneous Zones was his very first book he wrote in days because he had so much hatred for his dad because his dad left his mom when he was an infant. He has 2 brothers and him. He was an infant and his dad just left. Was never part of his life ever again. And his mom couldn't afford to keep the kids, so she put them all in an orphanage. She ended up getting them back later on, but he was in an orphanage for quite some time. But that taught him self-reliance. He had to rely on himself, not somebody else. So when he started realizing that it taught him self-reliance, he finally reached out to find him. So it's then that was a whole synchronistic thing, the way he found him, a beautiful story. And then when he found him, he was dead. So he went and he was going to go piss on his dad's grave at that point to get his revenge. But when he got there, something came over him, and he did not piss on his grave. He thanked him because he realized it had to be that way in order for him to go within and find the love that he was. Oh my! And then after that, he wrote his first book, Your Erroneous Zones, in minutes, days, just a few days, maybe 10 days. I don't know. It was so quick that he wrote that. Came through. It wasn't him. He doesn't take responsibility for any of it. It came through because he cleared up. There was no more resentment in him. So it cleared his mind to be a channel for that love to come out. And you know where he went from there. He just took on the Tao Te Ching. He took on the Course in Miracles. He lived it. And he was a very, very big part of my growth, my seeing myself. He forgave him and sent him love. That's it, exactly. Where there was hatred. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is, Cynthia, maybe you know that. It's a St. Francis poem he used to recite all the time. Oh, it's such a beautiful poem. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is... I used to know it. I have to find it. Maybe I'll post it. Maybe I'll find it and post it. There is freaking thunder behind me. Yesterday was the day. Obviously, we aren't supposed to go to the beach. Oh, well. We're going to Sanibel, so it sounds north. So we're going south today. We'll see. If we get wet, we get wet, right? We're going to be in the water anyway. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's almost 10. Wow. I could still keep going, but no. You guys. This was so good. God, I cannot tell you how much I love you guys for being here, for being you, for being open. I love that you're going to do that, Heidi. I've always been inspired by people who can actually put together something like that. God, so cool. 8-week course. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, and I'll send you a message after to see if we can do a call. Do you have an iPhone? We could do a FaceTime call. Anyway, whatever. We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you again for another beautiful Sunday start to my Sunday. You guys give me such a boost. The love I feel when I get off this call, I can't even. It's just, it just feels so good. That bird, I don't know if you can hear it. We are that. All right. Until next Sunday, I love you all. Remember, yes, thank you, Margie. You have a great day, too. Have a great week, all of you. I'll see you next Sunday. Mwah. Oh, I forgot how to end this on the computer.